Yo, Jay,
What up, bro?
how come you can't play Uno with an immigrant?
I don't know.
Because they keep stealing all the green cards.
God damn it.
Hey, Jay,
What's up?
guess what?
What up?
Episode 15. Yeah, man. Welcome
Oh,
to Pops
man.
On. This is your boy Raul. And across the room, who do I got?
Oh, what's up? It's Jay Alvarez. I'm sitting in line getting my learner's permit for my car.
Nice.
If I keep my grades up, I can get my license.
Yeah, your car gonna get taken away.
Yeah.
Fucking with these damn people. And off to my right, we got Marcel with Ghost Academy. You all right over there, buddy? All right. He's good. He's good. He's good. Yeah, welcome back. Another episode of Pops On. Man, 15 episodes in. This is pretty good.
Now I'm starting to notice girls.
Mm.
That's starting to notice.
No, but I was about
I'm
to say-
starting to make it obvious that I notice girls.
Bro, Big Mouth.
Yo,
I'm on episode 6, Big Mouth on Netflix. That shit is so fucking terrible. It's a good show, but it's not some shit that we're supposed to be laughing at.
It's the best fucking thing ever. My favorite part in that show is with episode 2 when they went to the Statue of Liberty and Jessie gets scooped up by the Statue of Liberty and the statue's talking. She's French.
Yeah.
No one likes to remember that she's French.
Exactly.
And she's saying like, being a woman is misery, my darling. It is full of unwanted babies from lackluster lovers.
Oh my God.
I'm like, that's fucking Lorraine is sitting next to me laughing hysterically.
Oh my God.
And then the
This
gay test where they had him
Gay
sit
test?
down. He's like 1 or 2. And who was it? It was like just a girl, like a tomboy looking girl and a
Yeah.
girly girl. He picked the tomboy. He's like, all right, interesting. And then it was the tomboy girl or
It's like some other dude.
Tilda Swinton. No, Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton. And then he's like, okay, and he picked Tilda Swinton. All right, interesting. And it was Tilda Swinton, Tilda Swinton and David Bowie.
Yeah. It was so bad.
Dude, as soon as I saw David Bowie, my girlfriend didn't know if I was laughing or crying. I was laughing so damn hard. I forgot to breathe.
And then they're like an hour long, so I didn't. I'm only on episode 5 at this point.
Wait, are they an hour? I thought they were half hours.
Nah, it seems long as shit. Like, it doesn't seem long because it's bad. It just seems like it's really fucking long. Like, I'm that into it. The funny, like, down to the opening credits where they flick the fucking ovary and then the fucking blood drops. I didn't even notice that till yesterday. I was like, oh my God, this is all bad. Then this is a spoiler. There's an episode, like, I'm up to the episode now where the girl is discovering herself. She had her period and she's talking to her vagina. The vagina's talking back.
Oh, hey. Yeah, Kristen Wiig. That was the voice.
I know it was her because she's the perfect vagina.
Oh, hey, nice to see you finally.
She's like, I'm pretty fun. You should come back and visit sometime. Just kidding, maybe not.
Dude.
She is yo. That show is great. That show is so great and it's so bad at the same time.
Yeah. No, it's the best. It's like, because it's Nick Kroll's one of the creators.
Mm-hmm.
So he got all his friends. So you got a lot of people from the league.
Yeah.
And then you also have almost everyone on SNL.
I think Jordan Peele is on it too.
Jordan Peele is also on it. He plays Duke Ellington.
Oh yeah,
The Ghost of Duke Ellington.
Because he was okay. You what episode you on 2?
I'm on episode 9.
9? Oh, you almost done. Oh shit. Yeah, man. It's fucking hilarious. I love that show. But yeah, we're 15 now.
Yeah. We're walking around with erections and shit.
That doesn't stop. So how was your week, bro?
Week was very chilled out, man.
Mm.
Yeah, just working home.
Working home.
I was just at work, at home. It was cool.
I see you finally got a date to yourself yesterday.
I did get a day to myself. You know what? Not really though. No, but it was for the good reasons.
Oh, okay.
Fridays are typically like my me day.
Mm-hmm.
But the last couple of Fridays I've had to go to the dentist office, an appointment, and do other shit. And I was like, oh God.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday was my first. I ain't got shit to do. So I'm gonna brag on myself for a little bit.
Do it.
Yeah, Jay did good. Jay did real good yesterday. So my girl goes to work. She takes the kid to school. She went to work. Days old of my own at that point. The girl's been sick the last couple of days. She's just coming out of a cold, so she was kind of out of it the beginning of the week. My girl's been having a real stressful time because we're trying to do some things ourselves, and it's frustrating because we got to wait and plan, and we're chopping at the bit to get stuff done. So it's been frustrating for her because not everything's going our way right now. It's just taking longer than we want. So I know they both had rough weeks. I wanted to do something special for both of them. So I went out to Target. I picked up cards, just like little thinking of you cards, whatever, nothing crazy on it. Filled the cards out, love you both, put them on the garage door. So when they came home, one would be up top for her, and then one would be my girl, and one would be on top for the daughter.
Fucking sweet.
Yeah, just so they both have it at eye level. I also got tickets to see My Little Pony.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's why Blade Runner's doing shit, because
My Little
guys
Pony.
like me are taking the women in the last to see My Little Pony to make them feel better.
Jesus Christ.
We got that, and then I got them both coffee mugs.
Oh, man.
My girl's a huge Deadpool fan, so I got her a Deadpool coffee mug. And the girl, I just got one that said "Be yourself."
Nice.
So that's cool. So they came home. So that was gonna be and I was gonna clean up the house. That was gonna be my day to myself yesterday. Was trying to make it a little easier for them. Man, my girl came home at 1:00
In the morning.
in the afternoon.
Oh, damn.
Just walks in the room, creeps in the room. I love you, baby. I know you listen. She creeps in the room like she's gonna catch me doing something. Just kind of puts her head in hey, and I'm like, oh, hey. You just kind of laying in bed looking at the TV. What was I doing? I was cheating on my diet.
Oh, nice.
I had a Firehouse sub on my lap. So she actually did catch me doing something. My bad.
Damn it.
But no, she comes in, I'm like, what are you doing? She's got let go from work early. She's took a half day and came home. I was like, awesome. So it wasn't a day to myself, but it was a day to me and her, which we haven't had in a little while. So that was nice to have. But yeah, it wasn't bad. And then she came, she read my surprise because I have nothing set up yet.
Damn it, man.
So I went ahead and gave her coffee mug because they were already in the kitchen. I'm like, well, I can't hide this. But I hit the cards. When she went to go pick up the girl from school, I was running around like a madman in the house trying to get the cards signed up, put them up on the door, and then change clothes because I was going to take them to dinner too. Mm-hmm. So by the time they got home, we only had so much time for dinner. So it was fun though. It was a mad rush, but it was good to see them smile, good to see them relax. Because that's what's important about being a man, guys. Sometimes you have to make the women in your life feel important.
Damn it. You're making me look bad, Jay. Fuck you.
That's all right.
Wow.
That's what I'm here to do. Take lessons, guys. I teach seminars. I do a webcast over Skype. Message me directly on Facebook and we'll talk pricing.
In the complete nude.
You want this lesson or you don't?
That's fucking sweet, Jay.
Yeah. How's your week?
Well, nothing now, nigga. Shit. I don't know. It went by pretty quick. I was off on Monday, so I came back to work Tuesday. Got everything done. That was it. The kids, with their homework and shit. My daughter. Sorry, sweetheart. I know you're listening, but my daughter got a D on her little. I've never seen anything less than an A for my daughter. It's not the final report card.
Yeah.
But she needs to bring this shit up, right? So I was like, you're gonna have some shit taken away from you. You don't even know what this feels like yet because the whole of your life, you've been straight A.
Ooh.
If these things are distracting you, everything's coming out of the room. And I have the type of Wi-Fi where I can just shut her room down. So I shut her shit down. I was like, only thing you need to be going on the internet for is to study whatever you need to study. If it's not about that, then no. Sit there, figure out why the fuck you're having issues with this class and get it done. Because I know you're better than this. I'm not going to sit here and give you lessons or lectures or anything like that. You know why you didn't do good. Fix that shit. So she hates me right now.
How long she punished like that?
Until I see an A.
Yeah, okay.
Until I see an A. Because
I
know
I was gauging how old school. Because some people are for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks.
That.
My parents are till the next report card. You fucked.
Yeah,
my progress report. Fuck your progress report.
Exactly.
Next report card.
Exactly, because it's not. It's. I know what you're capable of. Mm-hmm. I know this. I've seen you work. She's the type of kid that just stays up till wee hours in the morning doing homework. So if you're staying up till wee hours in the morning and you're still getting a D, that means you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Simple. Yeah. So figure this shit out. So that happened. My son he's potty trained. He's 5 now, so clearly he's potty trained. He has been sneaking and watching scary movies with his sisters and shit like that. So now he's scared at night to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
So what he does now is he wakes up before any of us comes, because he sleeps in his room, his clothes is in our room. He comes to the room, changes his underwear, and goes back into the bed like nothing happened.
But the bed's still wet.
But the bed's still wet. Like he goes to a different part of the bed. So I'm getting him dressed the next morning. You know, I wash him up and wash his face and all that. And I'm like, what the hell is this pissy ass smell? Oh, nothing, Daddy. It's like, first of all, I wasn't talking to you, but now that you've answered, come here.
Yeah.
I was like, get your nasty ass in the shit. No, I changed the underwear, so I'm fine. Get your fucking nasty ass into the goddamn shower right now. That is disgusting. And go, what the hell?
Yeah.
If you have to leave the hallway light on, leave it on. I didn't tell you to watch these damn movies. You snuck and watched it. Now you're scared of clowns and dolls and shit. That's your fault. So yeah, that's been my week. Screaming at the girl and smelling piss.
You know what you do? Buy everybody cards and take them all to watch My Little Pony.
Fuck that.
All of them.
Fuck all of that.
Nah, man. You know what tripped me out about peeing in the bed? I was talking to because my mind, she wonders. So I'm gonna pull a dab escape from burning out. So so what always got me about peeing in the bed, I was talking to a friend of mine. You ever have one of those dreams where you're peeing?
Yeah.
And then you wake up like, oh shit, and you have to check yourself. Because if you're peeing in your dream,
you're peeing.
You're peeing. So there was one day the other day where I was peeing for like a minute in this dream.
Oh my God.
And I'm just sitting there to the point where like I started sitting down on the toilet because it wasn't finishing. I'm like, well, I might as well get comfortable. And then in my dream, I'm like, oh shit, I'm asleep. So I would like shot up and I checked myself. I checked the bed and I checked myself. And I checked the bed and I checked myself. I'm like, all right, I think I'm dry. Oh wait, I think crisis is averted. And it's got me to thinking, what happens if that happens as an adult?
You don't speak about it.
You have to, though. Because here's the thing. I share a bed.
Yeah.
Now, if it was me living on my own, then yeah, that dies with me. That secret never gets uttered outside of my bedroom. Like that's just it. Yeah. But I share a bed with a woman who you know I'm intimate with. I have to look this woman in the eye and say, like, wake her up and say, babe, I need you to get off the bed real quick. Why? I need to change the sheets. Why? What the fuck? Why do you need to change the sheets? I peed the bed.
You know what?
Like I was this close to being a 34-year-old man looking the woman I love in the eye and saying, "Baby, I peed my pants."
I'll tell you something. I'm a diabetic, so I get a pass. That may happen.
So how does that conversation? Well, okay, because see, you got a medical condition, so I'm assuming she's understanding of it. Like,
she may be.
Maybe.
I haven't tested that theory out yet, but see, I'm a diabetic, so if that happens in my dream.
See, I mean, I'm interested to know how that conversation would take place between adults. Like, baby, I peed the bed.
I fully expect Facebook statuses and Snapchats about it. Look at this piss stain on my fucking bed.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I mean, I get it. Because then, what do you do? Do you be the responsible adult and wake up and then wake her up and then change your sheets and take that, or do you keep your fucking mouth shut like a kid and just don't sleep in that spot in the bed?
Here's what you do: you roll her ass over. And say, babe, what the fuck? Why did you pee the bed? Oh my God! I don't know. You just wet her up a little bit.
How many adults had let the kids sleep in the bed and blamed it on the kids?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would do that.
And how many people done it like where the kids are, like the kid ain't even in bed yet? Like, I want to sleep in. Mom's like, nah, you ain't sleeping. And he's like, yeah, let him. Come here, little man. Why is it wet? Shh. No words. Go to sleep. You like rubbing the kid's back, humming him to sleep and shit. Wake up in the morning ready to kick his ass or something. You belt. Already done?
Get the belt. Oh man, that would be a weird conversation to have.
It's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you because I know you don't deserve it. Like that's why they said that line, because we're internalizing that guilt.
Exactly. No, yeah. Now I have an excuse. So if that were to happen, God forbid, hey babe, I'm diabetic. Fuck it. What you want me to do? I couldn't hold it. What do you want me to do? But yeah, that's how that goes. Don't piss the bed with your girl in the bed. And if you do, roll her ass over and wet her up a little bit. Yeah,
let us know if I'd like to hear if any escape artists have that. Like, hey, yeah, that happened to me. How did you get out of it? Obviously, these are anonymous. Yeah, unless you want us to say your full name out on the air. Like, hey, Tony Bennett peed the bed. Tony Bennett probably did. He's probably wearing diapers at this point. But
yeah, man. Yeah, that's been our fucking week.
I'm mad I said Tony Bennett. Hey guys, this is the last episode of Pops on Tony Bennett's about to sue us for libel.
Oh yeah, defamation of character. Anyway, let's get into some of these little topics here. So, a new Justice League trailer should be dropping tomorrow, Yay! Sunday Night Football maybe.
More than likely.
Do you want this?
Typically, I'd say no,
Right.
because we've already got a couple of trailers.
Yeah, like I got the gist of the movie. Just
Yeah,
stay on
and
the
it's
movie.
not like 1 or 2. I think it's like 2 or 3 trailers out now. But it's the first one since Josh Whedon took over.
Right. Okay.
So it might be interesting to see if there's a change in tone.
I would like to see. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know that I need it, but I'm definitely interested.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see.
it'll-
Now, if it's the exact same trailer, then I don't.
exactly. I want to see. I don't want to see like a whole lot of new footage, but give me something new just to see if we can get a different feel because Josh Whedon. But I was gonna watch this movie regardless of a trailer or not. All the drama that's been happening. And change of directors and this person is Superman's gonna have a fucking mustache. Batman is not in it. I don't know.
Well, Superman, they took the mustache off him.
They did?
Yeah, they did. They had to digitally image it out.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they were talking about how much of a special effects nightmare that was.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Because he couldn't shave. Because it's Mission Impossible. It's a new Mission Impossible movie that he's doing, and he couldn't shave the mustache because it was just an overlap in the filming.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, they did digital imaging on it, and that should be interesting.
I can't wait to see that shit.
I hope they leave it in the blooper reel when the Blu-ray comes out.
Yes, yes. So I'm still excited about the movie. I don't necessarily know this is what Steppenwolf is the bad guy. Don't really know who that is.
Yeah.
But I'm still ready for it. It was in November, right after Thor. So why not? I just don't really care for it. This is not the trailer I want. This is the main thing. I don't give a shit about that trailer.
This trailer for me, here's the thing. I'm not totally excited for Justice League just because as excited as good as the trailers are, I'll admit they're good. I don't trust Zack Snyder
Anymore.
I don't. Like I liked Man of Steel, but that's the exception. Like I didn't like Batman versus Superman. I didn't really care for 300. I don't like the way he shoots. I don't like that.
Stylized.
Yeah, it's not, and I don't like the way he tells a story, to be honest with you. Again, Man of Steel was like the one that's the odd man out because I actually did like that one. So with Justice League, even though I like the trailers, I was like, you know what, the trailers are great, but I don't think this is gonna be good. That was always my thing. I stayed excited for it because I wanted to be good.
Right.
I just, you walk in with the expectations low. Now that Joss Whedon took over, I'm interested to see the trailer because I want it to be something different because I want it to excite me for the movie.
I got you.
Now, if it's the same footage or the same style of trailer, like it makes me, then we didn't need it because we already know the movie's going to be that tone.
Got you.
So unless there's like a tone shift where it is maybe a little darker, maybe it's a little lighter and it shows cool. Other than that, I'm just interested to see what we get out of it, and I'm going to be disappointed if it's the same thing.
I really think the only reason why they are doing another trailer is because of the change in director. Now that I think about it, so I would hope it's something different.
Yeah,
something slightly different, and give us a little bit more context of what's going on. Give me something.
And we are a month out too.
Yeah.
So it is about due for that last trailer. I just hope they don't pull the same shit they did with Batman versus Superman, and then show the whole second half of the movie, like the third act. Like, oh, it's a Ninja Turtle on steroids. Awesome.
Exactly what it was. I didn't need to see who was it? Not Doomsday. Was it Doomsday? No, it's not. Yeah, it's Doomsday. It was Doomsday. I didn't need to see him. I didn't need to see Wonder Woman. I wish they left that as a wonderful surprise. No pun intended. I wish they would have left that as a surprise.
Well, no, because I think it was already known that Wonder Woman was going to be in that movie.
Right, but like
I would
fully suited up. I didn't expect her to be because she didn't come until like we thought Batman versus Superman. Yeah, we in our mind we know there's gonna be a bigger threat, but save that shit.
Yeah, like if it would have just seen that one, because they never confirmed it until the end of the movie where they're like Mrs. Prince. If they would have just shown that bit in the trailer, like Mrs. Prince, you're like, oh shit. Exactly. And that's it. You never see anything else. And that would have just
been for the actual comic fans, because casual fans don't know who the fuck Diana Prince is. You know what I mean?
That would have been a wink at everyone.
Exactly. So it would have been great if they left her actually becoming one or putting on the whole suit and fighting with them for the movie. That would have been great. Yeah, I know she's in it. Cool. Yeah. Leave that for the rest. But when the execs get involved and you gotta show this, you gotta show this.
We want to see a monster.
Yeah. Like that was unnecessary. I was hyped and then I was pissed off at the same time when I seen Doomsday jump up.
And then when they did the whole, is she with you? I thought she was with you. That was, I didn't need that in the trailer. It was funny. I laughed the first time I saw it, but I didn't laugh again when in the movie.
It's great for a trailer. They could have cut it out for the movie.
Yeah.
Great for the trailer. Because they do that shit all the time. Like how Spider-Man cut out a lot, or MCU, different shit was out of context, and some of the stuff
Yeah.
wasn't even in there.
Yeah.
So they could have did it that way, but they were just straight up and down with it, black and white. It was no risk taken, no chances taken. It's a superhero genre. It's Batman versus Superman. That's all they needed to focus on.
Yeah.
With this,
I need to see Doomsday. I didn't need to have Wonder Woman in a full outfit.
yeah, no. But happened. We're getting over it. We're getting a trailer tomorrow. We're definitely going to review that shit on the next episode. Speaking of trailers and how wonderful they are, you and I just watched a trailer of Pacific Rim.
Yes.
Uprising.
Yes.
With John Boyega. And it featured a Tupac song already. I don't know if that's the name of the song, but it was a Tupac prevalent in the trailer. Not so much. I'm going to get your thoughts on the trailer, but we're going to talk about something a little more right after that. But what's your thoughts on that trailer? I heard you didn't really like the original.
Okay, Pacific Rims to me is just Power Rangers meets Transformers in the water. Next.
Oh God,
that's it. That's all I got. Like you couldn't even give me Thundercats. I mean, at least give me that. No, you just gave me You gave me Michael Bay's Transformers. You didn't even give me the good Transformers. You gave me Michael Bay's Transformers in Power Rangers. No, I don't care. I don't give a shit about this movie.
I fucking love the first one. I'll be first in line to see the second one. But why we bring this up is that in a lot of trailers and a lot of in culture, pop culture period, hip hop has become like the main thing, like the most popular. It's overtaken rock and roll as the most popular genre, which that's been confirmed this year, like actually confirmed. But this is something that we all knew. This is something that was already known to the public.
As far as hip hop being more popular than rock and roll, I feel like that was the case ever since Kanye West brought Paul McCartney on stage at the award show, and people thought Kanye West was the one doing a favor. Like, I remember the tweets were coming out, like, man, I don't know who Paul McCartney is, but Kanye West just put him on. And I stopped. I said, what?
Yeah.
You know Paul McCartney was the one doing the favor, right? Yeah. Like, Kanye came up to Paul and said, hey, man, can you do this with me? Yeah. And Paul was cool enough to be like, hey, sure, why not? And he did it.
Ridiculous.
He did Kanye the favor. And everybody blew up thinking Kanye West just put some white guy on. Like, no.
Yeah. I seen those tweets. It was like, yeah, man, that's what I like about Kanye. He's always bringing out some new artists and working with a lesser known artist. What?
Who?
Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a Kanye fan. I'm a Kanye stan. Sometimes I hate to admit it. But, bruh, come on. It's Paul McCartney. Who the hell doesn't know Paul McCartney?
Yeah, shit, I mean, the dude did the video with Michael Jackson. I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Girl is mine.
I'm happy to say, because I grew up in the environment. I grew up on hip hop. From I remember MC Hammer coming out, and the first thing I wanted to be when I was a kid was a rapper. I wanted to be like MC Hammer. Yeah, I wanted the hammer pants. I wanted the rat tail, even though I couldn't grow one. Like, it was, I wanted all of the bad things.
Fucking hated that rat tail shit.
I ate at Taco Bell for the first time because of MC Hammer.
Really?
Because he had that little endorsement where he was on the commercial and he would float down on the parachute pants from the top of the Taco Bell. I'll show you that commercial on the break. I'm old as shit right now.
Yeah,
but
you are.
I'm excited too. Like I'm saying, then Vanilla Ice came out and it was cool to like him for like 5 minutes. Yeah. Especially that I was from Miami. So that was like, oh, yo, shit. He's our white guy. That's the one.
Nah, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. I'm getting.
Oh no, yeah. I forgot the whole. What is that on the screen right there? Marcel, it's not time for porn. With hip, because a lot of the like 2 out of the 3 or 4 trailers we watched had hip hop songs as the mainstay.
Yeah.
The number 1 records in the country has been a bunch of hip hop songs. We got right now it's Cardi B with Bodak Yellow. I don't really care for the song. The song is not made for me, so I'm not gonna say it's a terrible song. Yeah. It's not made for me. It's made for quote unquote bad bitches spending their money in the club, and that's it. That's cool. I get it, but for the culture, that shit is amazing. Even the number 2 song right now is a Post Malone and 21 Savage song called Rockstar. It's a dope track. Before it was I
love that it's a hip hop song about being a rock star.
Exactly. It's crazy how it's evolved from its humble beginnings in the Bronx to this mainstay. Everybody's on it. Everybody raps. Everybody wants to be a hip hop artist.
And I love that hip hop has gone. I mean, I love rock too. I mean, I did grow up on both, but especially close to hip hop. And I love to see that, And let's note that this is a totally arbitrary thing too for people to, it's more popular. This is just like what magazines and music journalists are saying at this point. So yes, we understand that it's an arbitrary thing, but the fact that the conversation's taking place, and I like that hip hop is at that level now. Yeah, what kills me is the kind of hip hop that's at that level now.
Okay,
there's your face.
Okay. So, no, don't get me wrong. Yes, a lot of the newer acts, let's be for real here, are not exactly. It's not the greatest of rap, right? It's not the greatest of storytelling. It's not, but hip hop is about what? Being rebellious, right? So yes. So
is rock and roll. All music is about rebellion.
All right, so we can't sit here and be like, that's not real hip hop. Like,
because they're not rebelling against music at this point. Mumble rap's rebelling against the English language. All right, I mean, look, you want to rebel and you want to stand out and you want to make a point. Well, fucking make a point that I can understand instead of right, purple.
But then that's just a subgenre of hip hop, right? And because I hate to hear people say, I think you're one of these people, I don't listen to hip hop past a certain time. Well, why? Because what's the popular hip hop that you're hearing around is the mumble rap. Yeah, I get that. Don't listen to that. There's still Kendricks. There's still J. Cole's. I mean, say what you want about Drake. He still makes great music.
Drake is a LL Cool J of our generation, except the difference between Drake and LL Cool J, because they both rap to the ladies. And when I hear people make that comparison, I say yes. Drake, in that situation, in that aspect, yes, Drake is the LL Cool J of this generation. But if you were going to put LL Cool J and me in a ring, and then Drake and me in a ring, LL Cool J going to beat the shit out of me. And I know that because he's the same dude who bodied Kool Moe D. Cannabis won that battle, I'm sorry. But his career was strong enough to body Cannabis. Drake, I'm going to put that motherfucker back in a wheelchair and send him back to Degrassi.
Oh, that's funny.
You see what I mean? So that's what the difference is. Because LL Cool J could rap to the ladies and still scare you. Drake just scares you the way he raps to the ladies.
True. But I guess that is your opinion, but I believe the LL Cool J of our time is fabulous.
No.
Yeah.
Because even though both of them spell their names,
wow.
Fabulous can't spell fabulous. And because of that...
That's why he's disqualified?
Yes. Fabo. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that's not an O there.
It's funny how he got his name too. It wasn't his name was I forgot what it was.
A rapper named Fabulous needs to be coming out of the West Village. Let's be honest.
That's him. He's not. Listen, you can't disrespect Brooklyn like that. I believe Fab is the LL Cool J of our time because of his singing to the rapping to the ladies type shit, and he can still body you.
But see, hold on, because Fabulous is kind of old school now though. When's the last time he dropped anything?
Last year.
Relevant.
Last year, dude.
I didn't even know he was still
Summertime Shootout Part 2, and then Part 3 is coming out this year. He's still putting shit out.
Sound like mixtapes though.
At this point, it's all projects. They're all getting released on streaming networks. It's all albums. I don't give a shit about mixtapes or it's all fucking mixtapes.
But has he got the LL numbers right now?
Right now?
Or does Drake have LL numbers right now?
Drake has astronomical numbers, to be honest with you.
That's why I would say Fabulous is probably more like, because LL came out when the generation before us was growing up. Yeah. We grew up. I would say Fabulous would probably be the LL of our generation, and Drake would be the one now. I'll give you that one. Okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that'll work. But that's the thing. Like it's hip hop is everywhere. It's in your favorite commercials. It's in every movie trailer. It's undeniable at this point, and it needs to be respected more than it is now. Like it is an art form. It started off as, them coming out and, saying what's going on in the quote unquote hood and talking about black people's struggles. It's evolved into talking about real life. It's evolved into just speak, because I can't expect these little kids to talk about selling drugs when they didn't.
Yeah.
I expect them to talk about the dumb shit that they do. So that is hip hop, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not so much worried about the subject matter to an extent. I mean, I wish it was a little more
extensive.
Yeah, instead of just, I got this perp in my cup.
Hey, and I'm fucking your bitch. Hey, like that's the only thing that these new niggas talk about.
And I can't stand that. And
I don't like it.
And that's what's got the popularity right now. That's what hurts me inside. Yeah. Like if it was more, damn, what the hell is this guy named now? I can't even remember.
Kendrick?
Not the one that works with Kendrick. J-Rock.
J-Rock and
If it was more
Absol and them.
J-Rock, if it was more Kendrick, if it was more J. Cole, or more Logic, or more even Freddie Gibbs, more Joey Badass, give me more Tisha Hyman, more. There's a lot of good rappers out now that are doing it, but they just losing out to
it's easier to digest. It's your kids are and
these young fucks don't want to think.
Yeah, they don't, because the young people dictate the culture. They do. So when I'm riding around my little brother and he's playing these, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, the beats and production are catchy, is dope. Like the dude I just put you onto, Belly.
Yeah,
he has an album out called Mumble Rap. Very misleading, because none of that album is mumble rap. It's all, he's spitting bars clearly. He's actually talking about shit. Some guy straight out of Toronto with the Weeknd's crew. My brother's not gonna listen to that because he has to listen to it.
Yeah.
Like he can't just ride around and pick it up. He has to actually listen to it and get what he's saying and get where the production is coming from and get the little big pun sample that he has, and like he's not gonna appreciate all of that because he wants it fast.
Yeah, and kids right now, it's hard to focus on the music you're listening to when you're driving and texting at the same time. So I get that. You can only multitask so much behind the wheel before it's unsafe. I understand. I understand. All right, don't worry. You play your dumbass music. Don't forget to look up from your phone when you're driving before you hit me, please.
Exactly. Snapchatting and shit. Oh my God, it's bad. But
I get mad. I get mad when I see my friend Snapchatting from behind the wheel, and I'll message him. I call him out real quick. Bitch, ain't you supposed to be driving? Put the phone down.
I've done it though. I'm not gonna. I did that shit on the highway, almost got hit. But anyway, that's a big deal for me. I love anything to do with hip hop. I give most hip hop artists a fair listen before I write it off as trash.
Yeah,
you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I listened to Lil Uzi's album. He has some stuff on there. There's other new guy called XXXTentacion, whatever the fuck. He has an album that is not. It's for the depressed. It's for people who are, suicidal and all that shit. I get his message. I can't listen to that shit, but it's not made for me.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And then I also give a chance to listen to Belly. I give a chance to listen to Kendrick's new album, Jay-Z's new album. And you know what's my favorite album of the year so far? 2 Chainz. That's the only album I've been playing consistently this entire. You looking around, looking down. You've never listened to it. You have to listen to it. I
wouldn't even be compelled to listen to it.
It's really good. He's actually spitting. Like he's very underrated in my opinion. But his album is the album that I've been playing consistently this entire year, and it's pretty dope. More than Jay.
I will give that a listen.
Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. It's a pink cover.
I'm done.
Just give it a listen.
All right. All right.
Speaking of, music and giving people their just dues, looks like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is coming up, and they have about 19 nominees?
Yeah, they announced the nominees on a Wednesday. We got 19 nominees eligible 19 nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a pretty cool list, man. So real quick on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, for those that don't know, it's located in Cleveland, Ohio. I was going to say Cleveland, Colorado. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird day for Jay Alvarez, folks. It's located in Cleveland, Ohio. An artist has to wait 25 years from the release of the first record to be eligible for the Hall of Fame. They nominate. The number they nominate kind of varies year to year. I think this is the most they've ever had nominees.
That's a lot.
And then typically 5 to 7 are inducted every December, and then they announce the inductees. They'll say, all right, these are the artists that are making it, and then they have the award ceremony, I believe, in March, and that comes on HBO. And so far, there are 316 inductees, and these aren't only artists; these are also producers, songwriters. There's a couple different categories, but we're gonna look at the artists, the performers that are nominated. We got a little as a little bonus for you trivia buffs. We're gonna talk about the name of the artist, the year they were eligible for induction, and how many times they've been nominated. Because just because you're nominated don't mean you make it, and people do get nominated multiple times.
Nice.
So we will start down the list. You want to read off?
Yeah, man. It got Bon Jovi, Kate Bush, The Cars, Depeche Mode, Dire Straits, what is it?
Eurythmics. Oh, it's Eurythmics.
Whatever.
Oh, God.
Jay Giles Band, Judas Priest, LL Cool J.
LL.
MC5, The Meters, Moody Blues, Radiohead, Rage Against the Machine, Rufus featuring Shaka Khan, Nina Simone, Sister Rosetta Tharpe, Link Ray, and The Zombies.
That's a pretty good list, man.
Yeah,
not all those artists are ones that I'm like initially familiar with. We'll just go real quick. Yeah, I mean, you don't have much. I know you were
I was kind of not born when a lot of these artists came out. Like, I know LL. I know. Let me tell you something about Shaka Khan is the reason why I love big women. I think. Mm-hmm. Like when I first seen her when I was little, I was like, oh my god.
Oh man, the reason Shaka Khan was a big woman was Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
She was huge. I don't know who the hell that was. That's a huge woman. Jesus.
Yo, so we'll start at the top of the list real quick. And we'll just speak briefly on them, and then we'll go over top 3 who we think should make the list.
Yeah.
Because do you know more than 3 of these artists?
Yeah. I know. Okay. I know. Most of the ones in red, I know because we had to label these shits out.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I know a couple of them.
All right, so we got Bon Jovi. They've been eligible since 2008. This is their second time being nominated. Bon Jovi, little band you may have heard of once or twice. I think they're from New Jersey.
Nice.
You know what? Say what you will. I know Marcel kind of rolled his eyes a little bit when we first started talking about the list. Say what you will. There's not a single Bon Jovi song that someone can play that no one's going to recognize.
True.
You know, and part of it isn't just so much like what you've contributed to the art of music. A lot of it is influence. You know, a lot of it is, you know, and a lot of Bon Jovi, while they may not be like, you know, our tours or whatever you want to call it, they have heavily influenced culture with their music. You know, you can't go to an 80s party without hearing Bon Jovi. You can't, you know, picture, you know, like, what are the fucking movies? The high school movies. Why can't I remember them now?
Like
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club and 16 Candles
16
and all
Candles,
that.
yes. I don't know why I'm blanking on that right now.
And you're older than I am.
Yeah, no. Hey, guys, this is a movie podcast where we don't know shit about movies. Hi.
God damn it.
So yeah, no, you like all that time frame is totally narrated by Bon Jovi. Yeah. You know what I mean? Along with the others, but like that. As much as I say that, I don't know that they're gonna make it.
I don't think.
But they just got to hold on with all they've got. That's
Jesus
right.
Christ, you couldn't help yourself.
That shows that I will go great lengths just to drop a pun.
I'll see. God damn it.
Then we got Kate Bush. She's been eligible for nomination since 2003. This is her first time being nominated. I will be honest, I have no idea who she is.
Me either, bro.
Okay, next, The Cars. Eligible since 2005. This is their third nomination. I am loosely familiar with The Cars. I know most of their music has to do with car themes, like Driven.
Who's going to drive you home?
Yeah. I aside from that, I really don't know much about them either.
Yeah, no.
Next, Depeche Mode, eligible since 2016. This is their second time being nominated. It's Depeche Mode. I've heard of them.
Let me tell you something. The only reason why I know about Depeche Mode is because in the American Gangster album from Jay-Z on the song American Dreamin', he says, and I quote, "I need a person with Jesus. I'm in Depeche Mode." I thought that he was talking about Joe Pesci this entire time. I just thought him and Joe Pesci was cool, so he called him Pesh. And then, you know, everybody's in a mode, like I'm in a Jay-Z mode, so I say Jay-Z mode. I thought he meant the Pesci, a Pesci mode. Hey, sorry.
What would be the Pesci mode? What was that? Like somebody called you funny and you want to know why?
Yeah, because the song was about him starting his drug career, so I figured, you know, good fellas and shit. All right. Persons with Jesus. Depeche Mode. Didn't know it was a fucking band until today. Shouts to them.
All right. Well, then now we're down to Dire Straits. Dire Straits eligible since 2003. This is their first nomination. Dire Straits, now you got Sultans of Swing coming up into the conversation. They're more of what else we got as far as songs? Because all I really know is Sultans of Swing. Telegraph Road, Romeo and Juliet, Walk of Life. I don't know a single one of those songs.
Nope.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. But before we go on, now just because we don't know them doesn't mean that they're not an eligible or legitimate candidate.
Yeah.
We know what we know, and that's
about it.
That's about it. Now we're down to Eurythmics. Eligible since 2006. This is the first nomination. I mean, I guess Sweet Dreams really are made of these.
Oh, you've been holding these shits.
Oh, since Wednesday.
This is what the fuck you was writing down in these damn pads.
Since Wednesday,
You
man.
ain't shit.
You can't. You cannot deny the influence that they've had because those songs. It's just like Bon Jovi. They define the 80s.
Yeah.
My stepdaughter. I cannot listen to Sweet Dreams anymore because my stepdaughter doesn't stop listening to that song. If you play it once, you have to listen to it all day because she hears it and like, let's play it again. We tried to get her into the Marilyn Manson cover of it, just to kind of like break it up, and now she wants to listen to that all fucking day. So it's like, I don't want to hear any of this.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but it's a song you hear in trailers all the time. Yeah. Movie trailers do it. Matter of fact, that one with Oprah Winfrey that's coming out.
Oh yeah. The what is it? Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah, Wrinkle in Time. Yeah. That's got a pretty cool Sweet Dreams cover in the trailer.
That I noticed.
Yeah,
I remember that.
So that's cool to see them in it. I think they definitely have a lot of influence. I'll give them that much. And we have the Jay Giles Band from 1995, or they've been eligible since 1995. This is their fifth nomination. Jay Giles Band, popular. Now, these guys have songs that I know all of these songs. I just had no idea who the band was.
Yeah. That's because you played a couple of them for me.
Yeah, we started playing some of them, and Jay Giles Band. They got a lot of songs that. This is that one band that had more songs that I knew the band. Right. I knew a lot of these songs. Like you got Homework, Looking for Love, you got Freeze Frame. These are songs that I know. I just didn't realize they were all the same band.
I know they're pretty dope. Again, a lot of these songs are used in movie trailers, movies. Period. It's just they still contributed to the art. So
yeah, definitely.
I don't know about them getting the nomination, but I mean the inductee. But hey, you never know.
Then you got Judas Priest. Judas Priest been eligible since 1999. This is their first nomination. Judas Priest probably for songs Painkiller, Breaking the Law, Living After Midnight, Turbo Lover. I'll be honest, the only song that I recognize right off the bat is Breaking the Law. I
just recognize the name.
Judas Priest.
That's it. All the biker gangs in every movie used to listen to him.
Yeah.
That's about it.
The next one I know you can talk on.
Yes, fucking finally. LL Cool J is hard as, that's my guy.
Yeah, he's been eligible since 2009. This is his fourth nomination. He's been up a couple of times and they haven't voted him in yet.
That's bullshit. He needs to be. He's one of the first ones I've listened to. Can't Live Without My Radio. Mama Said Knock You Out was a big part of my childhood because I was not a fighter. And I wasn't. And I remember these kids were bothering me one time, and she was like, "You need to knock him the fuck out." And then my cousin's dumbass played the song, and I was like, "Oh!" So that song was playing in my head on my first fight. But no, he's dope. He like you were saying earlier, he can sing to the ladies and still go toe to toe with Kumo D, Cannabis. He can still rap with the best of them. I still listen to his old school stuff. His newer things, not as much. He can still spit, but it's more of a. Come on, dude, you did this already.
Yeah, I feel that way. Whenever I listen to everything since Phenomenon.
Oh, no, I hated that. Something like a Phenomenon.
No, I'm not saying I liked it, but that was like, when that came out, I was like, dude, just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop,
that head sprung shit, that was me and my mom's song at one point, but I don't know. Like I say, I will always give him a fair listen because he's one of the greatest of all time. So yeah, that his first albums, he came out with the Kangol and the Adidas tracksuit. Ladies loved him, hence the name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think he had a huge impact on the hip hop culture, period, but he had a huge impact. He
was, I mean, Me and My Radio is one of the first like big hip hop songs to really hit big.
I still listen to that shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my first album, first thing I ever bought was Walking the Panther cassette tape.
Wow.
I remember that. And I needed the pencil to rewind it. And my grandmother bought that for me. I remember that. She had no idea what it was. She just knew this is my grandmother in Georgia, folks. I love her to death, but she was just mildly racist.
Yeah.
Just culturally racist. Not that she ain't hate people. She just, she's an old white lady, grew up in a farm in Georgia. She didn't know any better. So I remember I opened up my Christmas present. It was a Walkman and it had that tape. And I was like, Nanny, did you know I like him? She's like, I just knew you liked black people music.
Wow.
Yep.
Yes, Grandma.
And she ain't hate it. She wasn't mad at it. She just knew that I liked black people music, and she picked up a tape with a black guy on it.
Hilarious. It could have been any black guy.
It could have been fucking Otis Redding. Like she wouldn't have made a damn difference. It could have been Robert Cray. It could have been literally anybody. And she just came up with Walking the Panther because she knew I liked the big jackets and stuff too.
Holy shit.
Her racism actually led to a pretty decent Christmas gift.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, her subtle, non-active. I like to call that non-active racism.
Okay.
I don't know if that means anything to other people, but she wasn't like active. Right? She had dumb ideas from an old time.
There you go.
Yeah, I can work with that.
LL, I hope he gets it this time because if I had to pick, he would be one of my top 3. So.
Yeah, I would definitely. I think it's about time. He's like at this point, as far as hip hop goes, he's like the Leonardo DiCaprio who never got an Oscar.
Right? Yeah.
All right, then we got MC5 eligible since 1991. This is their 3rd nomination. I know they're a rock band out of Detroit.
That's about it.
All right, moving on to the Meters, eligible since 1994. This is their 4th nomination. Again, I don't really know who that is either. We probably should have put a little more research into this list, folks, is what we're saying.
We know most. But no,
I mean, the whole point of this is, the whole point, you want to gauge influence. How influential are you going to be
if I don't know you?
People, yeah, and that's not to say we're by no means industry insiders either. Half the people listening to this are like, "What the fuck do you mean you've never heard of them?"
Yeah, exactly.
And we apologize for your frustration. Please don't crash into the median.
They're wearing an MC5 shirt right now.
Yeah, seriously, they're excited because they just got reunion tour tickets. And we're like, I don't know who the fuck they are. Next. But yeah, that's we don't know who they are, so that has to play some kind of effect. We knew who the Cars Depeche Mode were. Give us that much.
A little bit.
All right, so then you got the Meters. Then Moody Blues eligible since 1989. Now we're getting people that have been eligible for a long time now.
Oh yeah.
Eligible since 1989. This is their first nomination. Moody Blues, popular songs: Tuesday Afternoon, Your Wildest Dreams, I'm Just a Singer. Question. That's the name of a song. I don't have an actual question. I feel like the Moody Blues, if I listen to a song, I'd know who they were. I just don't know who they are off the top of my head.
Got you.
But I feel guilty about that. So that's why I feel like I should know who they are.
I don't. Shit.
You got Radiohead. They've been eligible. This is their first year of eligibility. So they're eligible this year and they're actually nominated this year.
That's dope. I know of them due to MTV back in the day.
Yeah, you had songs like Creep. I don't really know anything else aside from Creep. Looking at the list here, we got Karma Police. The best Karma we all know is Karma Chameleon. Come on, guys, get together. Paranoid Android. I feel like I know that song, but I can't think of it. Pyramid Song, which sounds like something you use to teach kids about pyramids in Egypt.
What the fuck, dude?
Huh?
Yeah, no, I've like I said, I only if I listen to their music, I'd probably know off of having to watch MTV back in the day and the weird ass videos that they used to have.
Yeah, I promise you. Yeah, I know more songs than I remember.
And who we got next? Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, they're another one eligible this year and nominated this year. Rage Against the fucking Machine, man.
They are another one I know from MTV. I know their songs. I don't know. I know that if I hear it, it's not something I actively listen to, but the name is very, very prevalent to me.
Man, they Rage Against the Machine has always been one of my favorites just because of the stuff they talk about. They did piss. Okay, so I grew up. My stepmother's Nicaraguan, and they're like big into Nicaragua. A little bit of Nicaragua history involves Sandinista rebels and the government overtaking and a coup, and then there's really muddy after that, and we're not going to get into all that. But, the Sandinistas were not very well liked, and there's a reason why my stepmother's family is in this country because of the government overthrow. And he was real big. Like, I remember he did a show. He's like, where my Sandinistas at? And my whole family just like, what the fuck did he just say?
Oh, shit.
Like that's not, like, we left our homeland because of them. Like, what the fuck did you just say? So I'm a little, I like the music. I do. Tom Morello. I mean, to have a guitar player with that much influence, he alone should be in the Hall of Fame. Because he's up there with like Carlos Santana and Slash.
Nice.
And as far as like just like the shit he can do with a guitar, He doesn't play the guitar. He plays with the guitar. That's a toy to him.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So that it's good to and his last name is Morello. I mean, he's Italian. He's not Hispanic, but still, I mean, it's close enough to my people. So that like Santana,
it works.
It works out for me. But yeah, Rage Against the Machine, just Rodeo, Bulls on Parade, Killing in the Name of, Bullet to the Head, Guerrilla Radio, Testify. I mean, it just there's not a lot of songs that they have that people don't know. Even if you don't know it by name, you hear it like, oh yeah, I know this song.
Exactly, yeah.
So then you have Rufus featuring Chaka Khan. That's a Fresh Prince throwback for some of the older folks.
I got that reference.
Oh, yay! They have been eligible since 1999, and this is their third nomination. You got a little sweet spot for her. Yeah, we said it earlier. This is the reason he likes thick women.
Mm-hmm. Chaka Khan. God damn it. She can still get it.
Then you have Nina Simone. Nina Simone, been eligible since 1983. That's the year I was born.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, old motherfucker.
You played me a couple of her songs. She has a lot of a lot of her songs are sampled by some great hip hop songs.
She is one of them. Oh, and what blows me away is that she's been eligible since 1983, so 34 years. This is her first nomination. This is the first year she's actually been in the conversation of rock. Well, I promise you, she's been in the conversation before, but this is the first year she's actually on the list of nominees.
Do you think it could be because of all the samples that people are now using of her music?
No, because if that's not a new thing. Matter of fact, it's because of that. I think it's kind of disrespectful that this is her first nomination. Where the fuck's everybody been the last 34 years? True. Nina Simone's one of the best jazz artists ever. Just that period. Full stop. There's nothing else. That's the end of any sentence.
Beyonce of her time?
Fuck Beyonce. Beyonce ain't shit. No, Nina Simone.
Okay, wait. Beehive, that was Jay, not Raul. Continue.
Yo, no, look, I'm not shitting on Beyonce's talent or anything, but when you look at the level of influence from now to then, without Nina Simone, without Billie Holiday, without oh God, why can't I remember names today, man?
Nina Simone, Billie Holiday,
Louis Armstrong, and Ella Fitzgerald. Sorry, I had to go through the whole. I had to go through the name of the album. Without them, you don't have Beyonce, straight up. And Nina Simone's totally included in that conversation. Right. From Cinnamon to what were the other songs that? Man, I cannot think of shit today.
Oh, you're bugging right now.
I am blowing it.
So she did
Get By, Mississippi Goddamn Revolution, Go Limp, If You Knew, Blues for Mama, dude. Blues for Mama is what woke me up to a whole other genre of music outside of hip hop and mainstream rock and roll. Central Park Blues was another one. Blackbird. I hate that it took this long for her to get nominated. But yeah, she's you got anything to say on that? No. I'm done being incredulous.
No, she's definitely a huge influence. I like I said, when you like, the only two people I knew off of this list, before seeing the full list, was LL Cool J and Nina Simone. But I only knew Nina Simone by her name. I didn't know what she's saying. But then when you played those songs for me, those are like, they still hold up. Like I do listen to some of them to this day. Yeah. And a lot of them, like I said, are sampled by some of the greatest hip hop artists of today. Like Birds in the Sky is sampled by Jay-Z and Kanye's song, which that song has I guess a sentimental value to me, because they've been talking about their unborn son, and that song came out around the time my wife got pregnant. Right. So that's me. Like his one part of the song is saying, "I just want to take you to a barber," and like that line stuck with me, because at that time all I wanted to do was take my son to a barber. All I wanted to do was sit down and have talks with my son. So her having those parts in that particular song made me listen to the song more. So it's definitely something she contributed a lot. So it is blasphemy that she's just getting nominated, but let's hope she gets this one.
Yeah, let's hope that. I mean, that would be redeeming if she got in the first nomination. That would be redeeming, instead of making her come back four times like LL Cool J. Then you got Sister Rosetta Tharpe. She has the longest nomination period so far. She's been eligible since 1963.
Wow.
This is her first nomination.
Disrespect.
Sister Rosetta Tharpe made it cool for women to play guitar, man. Straight up. Like you've got, she looks, it's a totally different look you get from her because she looks like Billie Holiday. When in her younger days, because then she got big. You're like Big Mama.
Big Mama.
But when she first came out, she was real small. She was, I don't want to say a good looking woman because big women are beautiful too. But I mean, she was that classically beautiful, like Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald type looks, and then, but she's got a fucking electric guitar on her. You know what I mean? So it's that's a different vibe for her. But the blues that she made, like the music that came out of her, she made it okay for women to front. You know what I mean? On a band and women to play guitar and be able she came out when the guitar was still a background instrument,
Right.
So it's cool to see that. That's another one. There's a lot of systematic reasons as to why she probably wasn't in, because back then she was a rebel. You want to talk about hip hop artists being rebels and going anti-establishment? She's a woman who played the guitar and sang in front of people. So that I'm happy to see her name on the list. And we got Link Ray. Link Ray's been eligible since 1983. This is his second time being nominated. This man is another guitar superhero. He basically invented the power chords.
Yeah, you were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. He has been sampled too. Like we were talking about Suburbicon, and we were talking about how a couple of episodes ago how Run the Jewels are all over movie trailers. Well, damn, Run the Jewels sampled Link Ray. They sampled Rebel in Nobody Speak. Was it? Yeah, Nobody Speak on which was on the Suburbicon trailer.
That sample is dope. But then you played me some more of his stuff, and he's great. He did a Batman theme. I don't know if he did the Batman theme
or a cover,
but it was good. It was really good actually.
It was very you could tell there's a lot of he has a lot of influence, and the thing is he's a white guy who played the blues.
Yeah.
And a time when that was unpopular. So that's I don't know. I got to give that up to him. He's the way he plays the guitar. He's another one like Tom Morello. Without him, you wouldn't have Tom Morello or Slash or Carlos Santana, because he really pioneered a lot of stuff. Maybe Santana. I want to say him and Santana probably were around about the same time, like the early Santana days. But yeah, he definitely plays a huge influence. And the last group we've got are the Zombies. The Zombies have been eligible since 1989. This is their third nomination. Zombies, you got Time of the Season. She's Not There. Tell Her No. The Way I Feel Inside. This will be Our Year. A Rose for Emily. Butcher's Tale. This is another group. I know all those songs. I had no idea who sang them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, matter of fact, Time of the Season, I can't remember who I thought it was saying it, but it sure I had never heard of the Zombies before this list came out.
Right.
Like the group name. Then I heard their songs. I'm like, oh shit, I know all these songs.
Exactly. I don't know. What I want to do is give what I think, what my personal top 3 is.
Okay.
And then give what I think is going to happen. You want to go first on this one?
Nah, you go ahead, take it.
So what I think is going to happen, who's going to take it this year? Bon Jovi. I would say, it'd be Bon Jovi. I can definitely see them taking Judas Priest, and I'm gonna round it off by taking Link Ray. That's what I think they're gonna take.
I think, well, and keep in mind they take about 5 to 7 every year. So which is doing R3.
R3, yeah.
Okay, and that's not bad. I'm gonna say, I think Nina Simone makes it in. I don't see it. I see riots, at least in my own head, if she doesn't make it in. I see potential for the Zombies, only because they were a group, like I said, I never heard of them, but I knew all their songs. So that has to speak to something.
Impact, yeah, it's definitely an impact.
So I'm gonna say Nina Simone, the Zombies, and I hope Rage Against the Machine makes it. I don't know that they fit a lot of criteria, but that's just my own personal hope.
Because Radiohead and Rage Against the Machine, I know the names, you know what I mean? So I feel that they could possibly get taken. My personal one though, LL Cool J, Nina Simone, and I'm gonna round that off with I want to say Radiohead. That's what I think is gonna. That's my personal top 3.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a lot of there's a lot of good names on there. A lot of these, like I said, where you know the songs and you don't even know the artists. A lot of them are just early influence, like Sister Rosetta Thought. Man, I think a lot of people, Chuck Berry, a lot of people credit Chuck Berry with inventing rock and roll.
Really?
Chuck Berry considers her an influence. So, that I really hope she makes it in, but I think she might transcend. There's another category for influencers, which, they might have come out before rock and roll. I mean, they don't only take rock and roll artists because they also obviously include hip hop artists. Right. But they're talking about like, before there was like that mainstream of rock and roll and rebel music and hip hop, people who influenced the sound before then. And I definitely think if she doesn't fit into the categories now, Sister Rosetta Tharpe definitely falls into that influencer category. So I hope she makes it in at the very least under that.
My thing is as we spoke about hip hop being so popular and prevalent now, why is it that, like, why is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame really that important?
No, it's totally arbitrary. Absolutely not. Yeah. Matter of fact, there was a really good, okay, so, have you heard of the Monkees?
Yes.
All right, do you know the scandal about the Monkees? No. They were basically Milli Vanilli.
Oh, shit.
They were using studio singers and studio musicians on their albums. I do believe they were singing live at concerts. I don't think they were like dubbing, but when it came to the albums, they were using studio musicians. And because of that, they haven't been into the Hall of Fame. I think they've been eligible for like 40 some odd years or something like that, and nobody.
You can't. Okay.
And there's one member saying that it's political and it's bullshit, and they've definitely influenced rock and roll, and they should have a shot at it. And then there's another one who came out, and I think he's got the best point of view, and I share that point of view. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a private business. That's all it is. It's not there's no legitimacy to it. It's a private business based out of Cleveland, Ohio, and who they let in is whoever they want to let in, and that's their business. It's a private enterprise. They make their own money and they do their own thing. So he doesn't give a shit about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You go to artists, especially a lot of European artists, they don't care. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame isn't really a big deal. I mean, it's an honor and they're all cool with it, but they just like the Kinks. The Kinks are another. They were part of the British invasion, like when the Beatles and Rolling Stone and all the Who, or not the Who. I mean the Monkees all came out. They are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think they've been in since 1990, and they just like, yeah, whatever, cool.
Because in a couple of years, like 2021, Jay-Z, Nas, Wu-Tang, all these people, it's gonna be full hip hop that's eligible.
Yeah.
How do you not, like, how are you not going to include them into this? Like, how they've had bigger influences on everything more than rock and roll starting from 94.
Yeah.
Because Nas' album came out in 94, so he's going to be eligible. Biggie's going to be eligible. Pac is going to be eligible. Are we still really going to, like, who gives a shit about Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? That's not the credit that we're looking for.
Well, I mean, rock and roll is really just meant to, again, it's more of a tribute, or the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, rather, not rock and roll. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is more about music as, being a rebellious and actual, what's the word I'm looking for? An actual reflection of society at the time. Like that rebellious point of view. That's why you have these artists up there.
Then why not just call it the Music Hall of Fame?
Because that's probably already copywritten. Again, it's a private business. It's totally arbitrary. They let in whoever they want to let in. Listen, if they wanted to start letting in jazz and blues singers, like matter of fact, that's probably why Nina Simone hasn't made it in, because you can't really consider her rock and roll. Now that I'm saying it out loud, makes a lot of sense. But if they want to start letting in like Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday and Louis Armstrong and all these other people who didn't sing rock and roll, and they could, and they could still call themselves the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because it's a private business and it's copywritten.
Okay, so then I guess I just feel like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is just trying to keep the name of rock and roll alive, and let's be honest here.
Man, rock and roll ain't going nowhere. Hold on, man. Hold on, son, because I listen to a lot of rock now, and rock and roll is alive and well.
So what is rock and roll now? I mean, I know we're getting off topic here, but what do you consider rock and roll? Like, who's a rock band right now?
A rock band that's out right now? Damn, dude, you got Foo Fighters that are still touring around.
I'm talking about new rock band.
All right, right now, my favorite band right now is Black Pistol Fire. I don't think so far they haven't put out a single song that I don't like. But then you also have Japan Droids. You also have Royal Bloods. You have the Stone Foxes. You have there's a lot out there. I can't think of any right now. I can't even remember names today. I'm surprised I thought of that many bands off the top of my head.
Off air.
Yeah, I mean the Black Keys. You also have them. You have Jack White doing everything with everybody.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So Jack White, okay, rock and roll, but he's not even. He's branching. He's on Beyonce's album. He's doing songs with Nas.
Well, I mean,
so he's not strictly rock and roll. You know
Steven Tyler was doing music with Run DMC too. He's still a rock star.
Yeah, but he's still a rock star. Like he still makes rock.
So is Jack White. He still makes rock music. Like that's still his thing. From the White Stripes to he's not doing that anymore. But then he's got the Raconteurs. He's got another band I can't remember the name of that put out a couple of songs. And then his solo stuff. I mean, he just put out a solo album a couple of years ago, and it's all rock. He is definitely one of the more eclectic. Like Jack White is the John Lennon. Like he is
out there,
all out there. And there's nothing that he won't do, and there's not a risk he won't take. He's made bluegrass music. He's still a rock star.
Just making sure.
Rock and roll is alive and well. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. Shit, Gary Clark Jr. is out right now. He is one of the most amazing blues guitarists out right now. And the music he's putting out is not anything to sleep on, even though a lot of people do. And it's a shame. It's a damn shame. Go listen to Gary Clark Jr. now. Do it.
Crazy. Well, no, I get it. All right, well, those are the nominees. Those are who we think would make it in. Write us. Let us know who you think should make it in. We got until about December.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So write us in at nodadjokes@gmail.com, at nodadjokes on Instagram, at nodadjokes with a Z on Twitter.
Let us know who you think should have been on the list. You know, do some homework. Look to see who's in the Hall of Fame, and look to see who's eligible and who didn't make the list. Who would you like to see in the rock and roll? I keep saying hip hop Hall of Fame. Yeah. Who would you like to see in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I'm influencing you.
Who do you think got snubbed? Who do you think isn't getting a fair shake? Let us know. This would be a cool conversation to have. You know what? Do it in the Facebook group.
Yes, please. Search us Pops on Facebook. Join it. Interact. Talk. You know, no ideas. No talk is something that we shy away from. We definitely want to hear from you. Whatever your opinions are, share it. We love to hear it. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Yeah, man. So that's definitely some different things. You know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is definitely good. Again, maybe in the future, because as I said to you, hip hop is going to be more prevalent in the coming years. I can't wait for that. That's when I'll have more of a conversation. But yeah, that's all we got for you guys today, folks. We're gonna keep it a little short and sweet. We're gonna come back next week with some more information. We're actually looking at getting an actual number so you guys can leave voicemails just in case you got something more you want to say. Then it'll be easier for you to give us a call.
Yeah, and this isn't no dick pics. Don't be that guy. Don't just want to send dumb shit because we're not getting text messages. It's just voicemail.
It's just voicemail, dude.
You just putting a picture out there for no reason.
And somebody's gonna get it. It's not us. Well, again, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Join the Facebook group. It's definitely some fun stuff to be had there. So let's get a conversation started. Whatever you want to talk about, music, movie, news, parenting, whatever's going on in the world, we will like to hear about it all.
Yeah, man. Don't forget to email us, nodadjokes@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter at nodadjokes with a Z.
Still.
We're working on it, folks. We are. Like Raul said, Instagram, Facebook. If you want to see me, if you want to come find me out in public.
Nobody wants to see you.
Look. My mama said I'm important to some people. I don't know who those people are. I'm still looking for them. But I'm sure they're out there. But yes, I will be performing at Gregory's Comedy Club in Cocoa Beach, Florida from October 12th to the 14th. Yeah. Should be a good show. We got I can't remember his name, Mike. I can't remember his last name, but he's from Detroit. I've seen some of his videos. He's hilarious. So this will be a fun weekend over at Gregory's. Come have some dinner. Come have some laughs, and say hi if you listen to the show.
Word. And with that, folks, again, we appreciate all the listens. And for Pops On, I'm Raul.
I'm Jay Alvarez.
Along with Marcel from Ghost Academy.
Don't forget, spoil kids, not movies.
And please, no dad jokes. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Pops On. Email us any questions and your best dad jokes at nodadjokes@gmail.com. For more content, please like us on Facebook at facebook.com/nodadjokes. Follow us on Instagram at nodadjokes and Twitter at nodadjokes with a Z.
Yeah, we tried to get no dad jokes within us, but apparently some thing that got out of hand wanted to take it and then not post anything for 2 years on Twitter because, hey, look at me, I'll get this now and maybe at some point I'll actually figure out how to use Twitter because it's not like I don't have anything else to do with my damn life. I'm just gonna these guys instead.
Whoa. Hey, family show, man. Whoa, family.
I bet you his mother's a fucking whore.